this light and kind of paint around here, do you think?
Yeah, I try not to put too much artificial light on during the daytime, so I always sort of stick to this spot because it's just such nice light.
Yeah.
Sometimes I hang them on the wall so I can just step back a little bit, so I'll hang it up there and come back so I can see it. Yeah, that's a finished piece. It was for an exhibition about 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
And it's very simple, but I am hoping one day to maybe do that as a mural on the side of a building.
Yeah.
Just slice it off on the sides and just have these bodies tumbling down the side of the building. I don't know if people would like it, but it'd have impact. I think it'd have some impact. That was a pandemic artwork. It was one that I did just as everything was sort of all falling apart in a weird way. It's called We All Fall Down, as in a tissue, we all fall down. But yeah, weirdly, for such a simple piece, that one had probably the most impact. There's nothing to it, but people, when they saw it, they were like, Jesus, I love that one. I live monochrome, everything. I'm wearing colour today for the first time.
Yeah.
White walls, black furniture. I don't know, I find it, it's I don't want to say I'm like living it or anything, but it is a bit,
the artwork, doesn't it? Your surroundings kind of feed into what you are.
That's it. I always find I don't like a lot going on. I like a nice, simple focus on what I'm doing. If I've got too much stuff, because I've even bought some really nice, beautiful prints that have got colours in them. I'm going to put them up in my studio, and I put them up, and I'm like, no,
doesn't work.
Don't fit. Just looks weird. It just clashes with everything. In a strange way, the black and white, it gives me a confinement. It gives me a restriction. And for me, it's about how can I use that restriction? How many iterations can I use? How much can I use this big black negative space instead of a white negative space? So I'm still, I don't know, I've just got a million ideas. I mean, the book's out now, so once that's kind of done and dusted, it's on to the next thing, and I can't see it changing. It's going to be black and white. Space, it's a very peaceful space to be in.
Yeah.
I don't feel, I can't hear the traffic outside, I don't really hear anyone else. Just put my tunes on, put my headphones on and just...
I was going to say, what's the music setup? Do you work with music? Do you
just
headphones? And
yeah, I don't think I've ever made anything without music.
You wouldn't have like a speaker system here or anything?
No, I like that kind of closed off kind of feeling in my ears. And the music I listen to, it's always a lot of film soundtracks.
Okay.
Anything orchestrated, nothing with lyrics, because as soon as I hear lyrics, the words start to put images in my head. You know when someone's talking and you're writing, and even though you know what you've got to write, those words that they're saying start to bleed into what you're writing, and you end up writing the words down. It's the same with music. If I hear a word, it's no good. I need like a mood. It's all very like dark orchestrated stuff, or like very industrial kind of electronic music. It puts me in that headspace.
Yeah.
I may project myself as being quite a mean and moody kind of guy, or quite isolated, but I'm not really.
Yeah.
The artwork is what it is, and I think listening to the type of music I do, it puts me in that headspace. It gets me into that frame of mind, and it sort of clicks in. I'm like, right, I'm working now.
Book number 3?
Number 2.
Number 2, Requiem.
Well, it's called Requiem because it was made during the time of what was the pandemic at the time. And I'll read a little bit out. This is the introduction that I did for it. And it was the title Requiem seemed the title Requiem seemed fitting, as we've all had to realise something has changed. A way of life has been lost, and we must now make our own well. And a requiem is it's to honour the passing of something that's been. It's got quite morbid connotations, but I just think it's an acknowledgement that things have changed. And the black and white, I think we all felt the colour had been sucked out of life a little bit. Definitely did to me. So there's definitely a feeling of sort of loss and a little bit of melancholy as well, but still with beautiful images. I hope they're still inspiring, even though they relate to my own life and an unhappy time, but they've got a positive energy to them and they've got something that sparks something in other people.
Such a powerful image. I think that probably resonates with so many people when being inside was such. It's almost like it's all we knew for a certain amount of time, wasn't it? And it's kind of it felt like at one point it's never gonna.
We just didn't know.
End.
We didn't know.
And you could look out your window and kind of be like, remember when we could go outside.
It was beautiful sunshine as well, and I was just sat in my house looking at that window, and for the first time ever, the outside felt unattainable.
Yeah.
Because you could go off for an hour and that was it. You had to have an excuse to leave your own house, and it just, I don't know, it just hit me like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
And it's very simple, but I don't know, people again just seemed to resonate when it came out. They were like, that's my favourite piece you've ever done. Seriously, just like a window consumed with blackness. But yeah, what I love about the black negative space is that with white, there's nothing there. With black, you fill it in.
Yeah.
You create the room around it. You create, I don't know, it just see that the absence of light, it just people seem to fill it in by themselves.
Yeah.
It's more powerful than white.
Yeah.
And I just became obsessed with that idea of what can I do with a tiny sliver of light. I did one of a cross in front of a church window. There's nothing there. You can't see any features of the Jesus, and you can't see any features, but because you know what a church looked like, you fill in the blanks. And I was like, wow, you just give people a tiny bit to work with, and you can just expand it. So this is Brew. It's been out for a week now. If you want to get yourself a copy, you can get it from my Big Cartel page. So if you go on my Instagram, Bael_art, there's a little link on the top. And very happy and proud that myself, I'm from Hull. Alistair, the guy who designed it, he's from Hull, and we've got it printed here as well. So it's a real product of its environment, and yeah, I'm very proud of it. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm chuffed that it's out there now and people can actually see it.